on, everyone? Happy Sunday night. Got to make sure that my other side is muted, right? And it is. I got that one figured out, BP.
Yeah, so I just figured out this morning. I was at a hangout with my buddy Dan, and he kept saying, "Huh? What?" I'm like, that only used to happen when I was before I had a mic, and so I'm using one of these 4-plug connectors that does 4 USB.
Yeah,
and it for some reason the one that had the Yeti mic in was not plugged all the way in, didn't go all the way in. I'm like, this big old mic sitting here, and it's going to the camera, and there's no telling how long that's been like that.
So you had a half coming in and half not, I guess, or just...
Yeah, it was in enough to give it power, but not enough for the computer to recognize that it was there.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, that was brilliant.
What's up, David? Yep, the beard is here, too. Tiffany and Hugo, Sell Quick, Ship Quick, is in the chat. How are you doing?
Yeah, we're here today to tell you how wonderful we've done on our accountability this week. We're a day early, so we're telling you. We're here to inspire you to greatness.
I've had a rough week. What are resells? How are you? Texas Brenda. Mary.
Know where her voodoo doll is.
Carol. That's funny.
It's back in the doll. It's back in the bag. I didn't want to have that kind of pressure of carrying your voodoo doll around.
Marrakech 7, how are you? So yeah, we're going to talk about our week this week. Scott's about to go on another week-long adventure.
Yeah, I've been home for a week. Time to go.
And he loaded up the van and he moved to Beverly.
Johnny might be a little angry with this one, but it's her fault. She's got to have surgery in a few weeks. So, you know, I've only got a limited of a couple of weeks that I can go buy some merchandise to take care of. So, Carol, no, she's not going.
And Carol's thinking of a payback for the voodoo doll. She's gonna find a bearded doll and get you back.
Yeah. Yeah, good luck hunting those.
So yeah, last week we did the first video on the accountability, the YouTube accountability thing, and I came up with a pretty hefty number for me. And then life hit this week. Oh gosh, where'd that come from?
It came in I opened it on one of the shows. I got both these.
Oh, you bought them?
No, a viewer sent them to me. That one, and then the little
button.
It's a little coin. There's senior orange right there.
Oh, okay. Tease Flips, how are you doing, Tracy?
Steven? Are you at work behind the house?
Connie, Brian.
Yeah, for those of y'all know, T Flips, he works at the fire department right behind the house.
Really?
Yeah, at the airport here.
I did not know that. So yeah, I think both of our weeks started off with a physical, right?
Yeah. So this year I turned 50. So
I'm still 29. I just got the one.
But you do something different than most guys. You pay for the extra. There's a program your doctor has, and so you get like a super physical and all that stuff. So you,
right.
Yeah, it was a deep tissue massage. That's what it was.
Really deep.
Hey, Brian, maybe somewhere in the middle because nobody hugged me, told me they loved me.
Not even a kiss?
No, nothing.
Dang it. Don't you hate that?
You know, I get home and I'm telling Johnny about this. You know what her only concern was what kind of underwear was I wearing? Was it one of the bad pairs or at least one of the decent pairs? That's her only concern.
Yeah, there wasn't any. They were on my ankles. There was no underwear involved.
I'm like, really?
Yes, that would be a prostate exam. That is exactly. Yeah, there you go, Carol. At least someone touched us, right?
So they called me the next day to in October, first week of October. Hot dog, we're gonna have a colonoscopy. So I'm gonna film the whole thing. How about that?
Woo!
let's watch a colonoscopy.
Oh man. So yeah, we both had a physical. I go to a doctor. It's an MD VIP. I pay like $1,500 a year to go to this guy. They run all kind of tests on me once a year, and everything came back good. All my blood work. My EKG came back a little different than normal, and so I got to have. And my mom and dad don't know this yet. And if they're in the chat, don't call me till after the show. But I have a stress test tomorrow. I can see my mom. Oh my god!
So for those of you who don't remember, my stress test, 6 months ago, I failed the EKG because it looked like the lower left ventricle was not working great. I failed the stress test, and so then they did the heart cath, which didn't turn out to be a big deal, other than the fact that when you're laying there on the table and the lady goes, "You might feel like you're uncovered, but you're going to be covered by this the whole time." I'm like, awesome. So, and then they put that plug or whatever it is that it's like it dissolves over time, but it keeps you from, you can bleed out there if you do too much. So they give you the lecture about bleed. But yeah, lots of fun.
So yeah, I just got to run on the treadmill tomorrow.
Yeah, but now the doc came in. I usually don't even see him. I usually just see the PA. But he just came in, just wanted to check up, and he said, just to let you know on your EKG that we know what your new normal is now, so we won't put you through that again. if it shows up exactly like it did, we've got your old results, so that was pretty good.
Well, see, that's me. With me going to this MD VIP doctor, I've got my EKGs for like the past 4 or 5 years. And there's like one electrical signal they've been watching, and now it's changed from last year. So he doesn't think it's anything.
Sell quick, ship quick. You're exactly right. It's better to get tested than have get any surprises. I'm here to tell you right now, man. We're laughing and joking about it. There's really not a lot to it. You might feel embarrassment, but they do this every day. It's they're doing this for your health, not for anything else. Too many men in this country die of colon cancer because you just don't get tested. My wife, felt an issue with her breast, and due to her being very proactive about mammogram, I want one now, and getting the right one, she was able to beat breast cancer. You ladies already go through that kind of stuff. So, man, preventative medicine, I can't tell you how important it is. You only get one life. Take care of yourself.
So Alan says, don't think anything about it when they bring the crash cart in and set it up beside you. I don't know what that is, but that sounds.
Yeah, there's 2 of them there in case something happens. In case you go into cardiac arrest or any of that kind of stuff.
Now, I go to the gym. I run 100-yard sprints and stuff like that. So
yeah, it'd be different than me doing it, but yeah, D1 put you through the workout. So a stress test.
I just wonder if it's that EKG is a little different because of me going to the gym and doing this hard workout stuff. So I don't know. Hopefully it's nothing. The doctor really doesn't think it's anything, but we'll find out. He just wants to be on the safe side since my insurance pays for everything. So
bluegrass drift. I've had a colonoscopy already. There really isn't anything to it. The worst part is clearing your system out. When the doctor asks, do you want to remember this? Just tell them no and you're done. Take a nap, wake up, you're good. Except I have a word of caution. If your mother is a retired nurse and knows everybody in the freaking hospital, don't get her to take you, because the doc came in and said, you want to remember this? I'm like, no. He goes, all right, I'll come back and talk to you after it's done to tell you what I find. And I wake up and I'm like, my mother's standing there. I'm like, all right, where's the doc so we can get the hell out of here? She goes, oh, that's so and so. She knew him by first name. So after you went to sleep, he came in and said, you want to watch this? And so my mother watched my whole colonoscopy, and he's done talked to her and gone. I'm like, really? So unless you want your mother there with you at the colonoscopy, I don't recommend you have her drive you.
There's drink the juice. I don't know what that is. That's not a stress test, right?
No, that's colonoscopy. That's the
having that. So
Miralax or whatever it is, will it cleans out your system. Put you on the toilet.
Vasovagal stimulation can cause a heart attack. That's why the crash. I don't know what that is either. I need to look all these terms up, I guess.
Carol, there was when we lived in North Carolina, we lived across the street from her for what, 12 years. And Joni got out. I don't know how Joni got out of that, but yeah, I owe her one for that still. That's why I take a picture of every time she has a procedure of her looking like crazy. All right, so we're gonna talk about our week and how wonderful we did.
No, I didn't do very good. I've had a rough week. I was gonna average 100 a week, but only did 40. That's not very good.
I was gonna average 25. This is how many I did.
0. What? But I was talking to you about this earlier. The way it's been for me at work this past week, if it would not have been for me having that video last Sunday night and actually putting a number out there, that's what I would have been at, is 0. Because it's been one of those weeks. I'm so busy at work. I've been there 17 years at the place that I'm at. I've never been this busy, and I'm so far behind. And I've got another 200 board order coming in, and that's right, Carol. The main job pays the bills, and my boss actually came up to me. I'm already working like 50 hours a week average, and my boss came up to me the other day, and he said, I think for the next 7 weeks, instead of time and a half overtime, it's double time. You get paid double time overtime. Because he says, I want everybody to be motivated to get in here and get all this caught up. I mean, I hate working a lot of overtime because I don't want to feel like I'm taking advantage of the company or anything, But he's like, he even mentioned, he goes, maybe you can take a break from eBay and just work a lot. So, I was telling Scott earlier, I'm going to have to bow out of reselling here for the next at least couple weeks, 2 or 3 weeks maybe, to get caught up.
Yeah, because you've got an extra day off you're taking for Nashville too, so that's a shorter week. So
right.
And I've been thinking a lot too. When we talked about the goals and stuff last week, I need to understand where I make the money at, and Amazon for me is the driver. It truly is. And Amazon, for those of you who do Amazon, y'all understand that it's about feeding the beast. It's about putting inventory in. So I'm going to, at some point, figure out during this week how much inventory I need to, yeah, I saw that one already. How much inventory I need to send in per week, and set that as one of my main goals, is because I really need Amazon. For those of you who don't know, I shut Amazon down last year and to do eBay for a while, and was doing fine until Joni got sick. And then the hardest thing to do is to start it again. Even though I'm ungated and everything, you can't imagine building inventory back up because it sells so freaking much. It sells so fast. And so that's the reason why I'm taking another trip this week is, even though I was gone for 3 weeks, I only sourced one of them. And so basically it's been like 3 weeks since the sourcing week. So it's about time to go again. I have not. I'm sure it was on Instagram, Carol. I haven't looked. I'll catch that after the show. So I'm actually leaving after the show tonight. So if Joni's watching, oops, surprise. I was supposed to be leaving in the morning, but I had a nap today, and I get kind of anxious when I won't be able to sleep any tonight anyway. And I love driving at night with the trucks. Just be me and the trucks. I have no road rage when it's just me and the trucks.
Wait, you and road rage? What?
I'll admit I have a little road rage. So maybe I'll go live about 3:00 in the morning to see who's awake.
Oh, did I tell you what happened to Marissa yesterday?
Oh, Lord have mercy.
They were riding to Columbus, Georgia.
Yep.
She was in the back seat with her boyfriend, and the other two girls was in the front. And they were going like 65 or 70 down the interstate. Somebody pulled off a road and hit them while they're going like 65 or 70 down the interstate.
She's okay, though?
Yeah, they were all okay. And what was scary is the seat belts in the back were broke. And she said they hit them so hard they were up on two wheels before they came back down. She's kind of bruised up a little bit, but yeah, both cars were totaled.
Man, she can't catch a break.
Luckily, it wasn't her driving or nothing. So,
I'm headed up north. Headed to the northeast. So, probably back into. I'll hook up with Dan A again. Just me, Kathy. If he doesn't do it, I'll do something just to put something on there. Or
yeah, I can pop on here. I can I'll at least give everybody an update of my week.
Because I truly want to put out there how much I'm actually, because I think it'll be a good lesson for everyone else to see actually how much inventory I actually do buy and send in per week. And because last month, what did I sell last month? 27,000 last month, and the last 30 days I'm over 30 again now. My goal is to get back up to when I was really hitting. I was selling 45,000 a month, and so that's my goal, is to get back to 45. But in order to sell 45,000, you've got to buy a lot of stuff. So
A lot.
I'm going to be doing some wholesale stuff to help push those numbers up, because
Yeah, that'll be big if you can start getting into some wholesale. The replenishables are big. Keep you from pounding that pavement.
yeah, because my goal is to make one trip a month, and that's going to be it. 5 days on the road each month, and that's it. Joe Dove, I'm looking just for a complete sales dollar, whatever it is. If I send in 1,000 pieces, it's worth $30,000 in sales. That's how I can track. You've got to have $30,000 in inventory to sell 30,000.
So yes, I was looking at my notes. Let's see, 40 items. There we go. Yeah, I'll be stopping reselling until I catch up at work. I've got to get caught up. See, the thing about me is I'm trying to do my regular job, trying to do reselling, doing YouTube, and just stuff at the house. And I never catch up on anything. I'm behind on everything, and that just adds stress. So reselling is extra money for me, and I just like doing it, but I'm just gonna park it for just a little bit, and get caught up at work, and then it'll make things a lot better.
But I'm not putting eBay to the side. The one thing, if you watch the morning show, we've been talking about VAs a little bit lately, and I had an interview to talk to the lady who's looking for me a VA, and she asked me what are the things that are important, and I told her that I really need a generalist, somebody who can do a lot of the answer emails and do a lot of little stuff, but I wanted somebody who could make eBay listings. So I'm looking to fix eBay, but not me fix it. And so that's that's moving forward, is how many items. I'll set a goal on eBay of how many items I can get to my VA once I have them trained, or once they're trained through the company, through 24/7 VAs. And so hopefully in the long run, this will be a lot better for me letting go of something, because I have a tendency to do it all, and I need to get over doing it all.
Go ahead.
They asked what your daily job is.
Yeah, I'm an electronic technician. I work on computer boards that we design and build. I do component level troubleshooting on those. So we have a company build the boards, they bring them in, we test them, troubleshoot those, and then send them out to our customers.
And he's an undercover cop.
Yeah. YouTube. I'm a YouTube cop.
Yeah, so that's that's move. I've had a lot of time to think this week, and truly, I suggest each and every one of you who watches this video really sit down and examine what you're doing. If you never set a goal, this stuff is hard, and not meeting a goal is not a bad thing, but if you never set a goal, you never hit one. And so, how are you knowing where you're going if you don't understand your numbers and where they are and where you want to be?
David, what industry? We sell to everybody. We sell all over the world.
Serena said you're no longer undercover.
Why? I'm wide open now. But yeah, we do sell to aerospace companies also.
Yeah, Balta Leon. That's the easy thing with eBay is to set a listing goal, because the more you list, if you list with good pictures and a decent description and a competitive price, you'll sell a lot on eBay.
Your creator wide open after Saturday. So did you get that? I sent that to you, Scott. Did you see the link that I sent you about the video thing we did the other day?
Yeah, I hadn't watched it yet.
I went back and found the exact time where she started reading that story. That was pretty funny. Let's see. We were talking about you yesterday in chat. Oh, me. Tanya's about ready to start Sailhound. Yeah, Sailhound was out in Vegas. I talked to them for a little bit.
I can't remember her name. I met the lady who's behind all of it. She's super nice, really smart, very approachable. I enjoyed the time I spent just having her tell me exactly how it works and that kind of stuff. She actually said if I wanted her to, she would come on the show. So if y'all are interested, I'll get her on Suzanne. I'll get her on a Tuesday or Thursday show, so she can talk about Sailhound.
Yeah, somebody showed me their app. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I think Chris Liquidation Ohio was demonstrating it a couple of nights ago. Maybe last night. Hell, I don't know. The days run together. And then I know Shane is using it as well.
I think it was Shane that pulled his phone out and was showing a few of us.
Yeah, but Chris Liquidation Ohio was actually showing it in his. I think he bought 150 listings. Wade did too. That's the one interesting thing, guys. That eBay Open, I might have been too high to go to any of the briefings or whatever, but I learned a ton just talking to the different vendors there who are creating services to help with listing and to help once I get the VA listing eBay again, I'm gonna use a company called Street Repricer, and it's a velocity repricer for eBay. So I'll be doing that as well. So I'll let you know how that test goes. I was going to cut all promoted listings off and just go with a straight repricer and see how much of a repricer does versus the promoted listings. Because if you sell a few things promoted listings, those 7 or 8% average or whatever, or the +1 can really add up to money that the $30 a month that a repricer can run you. So
$1.44. Is that for Sailhound? Are they that much?
yeah, it's that much.
I thought they were buck even. That's a lot.
No, it's $1.44. But it's basically you can take as little as 4 pictures and they do the rest. And right. you submit them on your phone and you're done. It's
They're using TerraPeak since it's free now.
Yeah, I think Chris said he bought 150 listings, which the more you use, the cheaper it gets on the per listing. And I know he is all clothing and hats, so that's right up his alley.
Is there an amount that will bring it down to $1? I wonder.
That I have no idea. Hey, Kimmy, how are you this evening?
Hey, Kimmy. We don't have any stories, Kimmy, like you had on yours the other night. $1.44 for the biggest plan, but $1.59 for 90 a month. It's monthly recurring. That's the lowest they go. Okay. Wow. But like they say, if you have a whole bunch of clothing and you don't have anything in it, and that clothing is now they price it and everything, right?
Yes. They research and tell you what they think the price should be and everything.
So that's interesting right there. Found out $1 will make Harlan holler.
See, because like Shane picked up a bunch of Nuba tags, merchandise. I think it was Nike and Adidas.
Oh,
he
yeah.
only had $2 into them, and so really to take it to $3.59 is not, you know what I mean. To have it fully listed for $3.59 and all he did was take 4 pictures with his phone. That's
Right.
you guys with a full-time jobs or the amount of time that your regular jobs take, it's that'd be a huge help.
What's up, Barry? Thrifty Santa.
We'll see you in a couple weeks.
Mm-hmm. So who in here is going to Nashville? Not this weekend, but next weekend. And I think me and Scott are both going to go on Thursday night.
Thursday night, that's right.
So we'll be there Thursday afternoon, and then Friday, Saturday, and come back on Sunday.
Nashville for what? For what?
For what? Party. Just a reseller meetup.
Yeah, the Nashville reseller gathering. It's August 23rd and 24th at the Wingate Hotel in Goodlettsville, Tennessee, which is just north of Nashville.
So Tracy's planning on going. Patty Type B resale. Where are you from? So yeah, it's just a hangout. There's okay, Barry's going to be there. Harlan's going to be hammered. No, Harlan's not getting hammered in Nashville. No.
I'm gonna pick one or the other, either drinking or high, one of the two.
Why don't you combine both of them, Scott?
No.
Wheelchair over here, please. Over
Security.
Southside Chicago. Goodlettsville. That's where we're going, right? Goodlettsville, Tennessee.
Patty Type B. Are you the same Patty? I think you are. Patty Dieter was in our for a while was in our Patreon group. I think that's who that is.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got a friend request from her the other day.
She's running for public office.
Running for public office.
This is on a weekend though. He's only missing one day for this one.
Yeah, but usually I've been working Friday and Saturday. Sunday. Let's see. So Glenn's going. Carry this man out, please. I had a bad experience the last time I was in Nashville. I do know that I thought I clicked that one off. Hold up. I do know that you have to be careful in those bars downtown in Nashville because you will get pickpocketed.
Well, they're gonna pickpocket something they ain't looking forward to.
They'll be like, "Where'd this gun come? How'd you get a gun?" Glenn hopes to be there Thursday night.
They're gonna pick the wrong end of a bullet.
Oh, she's running for state representative. Cool.
Yeah, Brian. I know you said you'd be there, so Just remind me when you get there. We'll go. I'll get up there. We'll carry on.
He's going to miss the meetup, but we'll be down in Nashville for a couple weeks in September. So yeah, my next thing is I got to get my garage cleaned up. So after I get caught up, is I've got to get out there and get that done, because the type of videos that I want to do, I can't do with a dirty garage. I need room. Kimmy's just here for the basket full of hot buttered cowboys. If you didn't see her show the other day, you won't understand what that is.
Right.
And thong sauce. You got to have the thong sauce with that also. So yeah, that was hilarious the other night.
Yeah, one of my ideas too. The other garage is just a disaster up there, so I'm gonna have a yard sale and get rid of a lot of the personal stuff that we've been here almost 3 years and haven't used any of it yet. So we ain't missing none of it. So it just needs to be gone. And I'm gonna move all the eBay to that garage. The shelves are already in there. I just can't get to them because there's too much junk in front of them. And then have only Amazon out here. So that'll make a good video. But I can't do that crazy crap when the heat index is going to be 115 here this week.
Next 2 days is going to be very dangerous here in Huntsville. So
that's maybe a early October project, is to get all this out of here and only be Amazon here and only be eBay in there.
It was warm here today. I don't know what the heat index was. Was it 100 maybe today?
I don't know. It's been 72 so far.
72 right there in your garage? Yeah, mine's not 72 in my garage. I went out in the garage for just a few minutes to gather up a few things to take to the auction in the morning, and I was sweating instantly. Yeah, it's going to be, don't get overheated. The gym that I go to does not have air conditioner in it. So, of course, I got my stress test tomorrow at 1:30. I think they said it lasts about 2 hours. Is that about how long yours lasted, Scott?
No, maybe 30 minutes.
What? They told me 2 hours. Maybe I'm in trouble. Yeah, the humidity is terrible down here. I think the temperature is supposed to be like 97, something like that, 98. The heat index 110 to 115.
For the record, Scott is not out of drops. Scott is not out of gummies. Scott is not out of sour candies. Scott's been to Vegas. Hey.
The South is too hot. Yeah, the next 2 days is going to be rough. So the gym I go to has no air conditioning, so I may not be going.
Yeah, that is the longest part. They do shoot you a dive, make you sit there for a few minutes, and then so they can trace it once you start running around on the treadmill.
So they just put like patches and stuff on you, or do they actually?
Yeah, they put patches up.
You don't have an IV, do you? Or they just give you the shot of?
Yeah, they just give you a shot. I don't remember an IV.
Okay.
I don't think I'll fit in up there, Carol.
Kids, deals, and more. I didn't have no dye. Wonder how they did that. They got to be able to trace it, right? Yeah, I've got to run or at least walk fast, and yeah, they told me to take my shoes. I'll take my gym shoes. They run an IV line, but just inject it with a syringe.
Hey, record the whole thing and show up in your little outfit.
I'll just go live. Which outfit? Officer Dangle?
Hell yeah, Officer Dangle takes a stress test.
Boom, boy, that would go viral. 69 degrees in San Diego. Oh my gosh, I would absolutely.
I believe he probably meant 96.
No, I bet it's 69. It was 72 at the Giants game tonight. At game time, the high was only 79 in over there today.
Well, then y'all suck.
I'd be living in that. If it would stay 70 degrees or lower year round, oh my gosh, I would love it.
That video would get a lot of thumbs down.
What? Thumbs down. It showed me Goodwill pricing, and my stress was off the chart. Let's see. The better shape you were in, where's that? Where did that go? The harder it is to get your heart rate up. I'm in pretty good shape right now, but my heart rate gets up quick at the gym, so I bet they'll probably put it on me. Four-eyed hustler, how are you tonight? Sorry, Harlan. It's just easy. It's just easy to tease you. Yeah. Susie Q. Well, you got anything else to add for tonight? I don't know if I have a whole lot left, except for I'm bowing out of reselling for a few weeks. Catch up at work.
Except for I'm bowing out of this hot ass hustler for a week.
You may leave now. You may leave tonight. Do not even tell your wife.
Oh, she's gonna be mad.
That's why you can't tell her. You just got to hop in the van and say, "Hey,
I'm
girl,
I'm just going to Walmart. I'll be right back." Oops, I didn't stop.
Yeah. Which Walmart? I'm in Tennessee Walmart right now.
Yeah, I'm flying all right.
He's flying in his minivan's what he's doing.
Yeah, I'm driving, Carol. Can't take a chance on one of them crazy vans. I need mine. Yeah, Tanya, we're playing on something. He just moved today, so been a little hard to get in touch with John. We'll figure out something this week.
So yeah, we got 68 people watching right now. Hit the thumbs up if you don't mind. To help eliminate my 2 unfans that have already participated in the voting.
I got a message for them. I got 2 for them.
There's always those people. I just laugh at that. You know, I've been watching YouTube a long time. I've seen a lot of stupid videos. I have never thumbed down a video in my entire life. So I just
Me either.
Yeah, Carol. If you hit the thumbs down, just click it twice. Just hit it twice. That's all you got to do. It's only showing 1. Maybe they took it away. Maybe they took the other one off. But yeah, I just that's another thing. I saw a story from Lindy Glenn today. And somebody did this long post about how they watch her videos and they can't stand the way she talks and the way she says things, and did this big long thing to her. And she's like, I just couldn't stop. So she just put a big response back. It's like, you know, if you don't like it, why just move on? That's the way I do it. If I'm watching something and I don't see it, I just go on to the next video instead of writing a big stupid ass response. You know.
All right, so here's what I got to say about all that. I have a bunch of keywords set up that so you guys don't even have to put up with the crazy people and all their little comments. They can make their long ass comments. If I get to the first sentence and it's just somebody ignorant being ignorant, I hit delete so fast I don't read it, so nobody else reads it either. So there's a lot of pleasure in going, oh man, the hell with that guy. Dude. I had one the other day who said that the morning show was a bunch of old people, useless rambler or some mess. And so I hit a reply, which sends him an email message that I reply to it. And as soon as I hit reply, I hit block from channel. so he got my message and he can't leave another one back because I blocked him.
That's funny. Yeah, if you lock out all the crazy people on YouTube, that will eliminate about 85%. That's funny.
you get to a point where you just don't, all the negativity, if you want to find negativity, you can find it anywhere. Truly can find it anywhere. And, it was a morning show the Thursday. We were trying to do it on the first time we had tried to lay out like exactly what we were talking about. And it was hard to stay on topic because they kept bleeding together talking about VAs. So we did struggle a little bit, but if you're not learning, it's your own damn fault. Because hell, when we've been talking about VAs and all that kind of stuff, hell, I've learned a ton about VAs that I didn't know.
Hey, Echo Retro, how are you tonight?
Carol said she took her dislike back.
Okay. Yeah, I was up to 4. Now I'm back down to 2. So
I rarely even say anything about thumbs up or thumbs down or
I don't care. It's
that stuff.
It's good either way. It's
I don't run a popularity contest. If you learn something, I'm thrilled that you learned it because I feel very fortunate to do what I do. So
exactly.
Bluegrass, when you block somebody, it just blocks their current one. I think if they made another one, they could come back. I think. I'm not 100%. I wish it would block their IP. I'm not 100% sure on that. I just put them on the list.
Kimmy always thumbs up for the shorts.
But I get a lot of people that I don't mind if you disagree or have an alternative theory or whatever. That's where I learn. I learn the most about if maybe I need to increase my understanding or something. Maybe I was wrong and I learn better. But you can have an intellectual conversation in comments without being name calling and hateful. Yeah, David, we're still doing the Friday nights. The summer's hard. The summer's hard to really plan for and do things. This last Friday night, I'll go ahead and admit it was Harlan's fault. We went out to eat with there were 5 of us went out to eat. We go out to eat with every other Friday night, and except for every 4th Friday night, and then the opposite ones, we did a Nashville flea market. And we were having a good time, and I hadn't heard from Shane, so I'm like, they were all saying, "Man, you better run, you're gonna miss your show." I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, it was already 9:00 when we started talking about that. So I lived like 2 minutes from the restaurant we were at, and I get home, and he's like, he never came on. It's like 10:00. It's like, yeah, he's asleep.
I've been working all day and it ain't gone all night, and Johnny is like, when do I get my time? So Johnny won.
Yeah, you gotta let them win sometimes.
Yeah, Connie, you're exactly right. You can disagree and agree to. This country's found a lot of great principles, and just because you got to get over the crazy nonsense. If you disagree with someone, you hate them. You can not like what somebody does, or you can disagree with whatever. It doesn't mean as a person. It doesn't mean anything about them as a person. Not everybody's going to agree.
You remember that one? You told me this. Are you out of your damn mind? I remember that one. I was like, "Oh no, he did not."
Yeah.
We had people waiting and waiting and waiting. They said on Friday night it was sad. It was nothing.
All right, so how about this from now on? If we're not gonna have one, I'll put it on Facebook or somewhere or Instagram or something. The show. I plan on doing one this Friday night from wherever the hell I'm at. Maybe home, maybe a rest area. Who knows?
Hey, Don Bargain Hunter, how are you?
Mr. Sadie said his wife thought she was wrong once, but she was mistaken. I understand that. Two Bose 301 bookshelf speakers. Your cheapest way is going to be, I'm almost positive it's going to be FedEx. Because to get them pirate ship, to make pirate ship the cheapest, they can't be, it's the size that matters. It's length times width times height divided by 1728. It's got to be less than a half, 0.5. And you can't have a side that's longer than 17 inches. So those speakers are probably going to be, if you pack them right, are going to be bigger than that. So FedEx is probably your best bet.
This not Facebook. Well, alrighty. I guess we'll wind this down.
Oh yeah, let's go apologize. I'm gonna go apologize to Joni and get on the road.
So you'll be leaving tomorrow? Is that what you're saying?
Oh hell no! The van's already packed. Seats are out, boxes put together, suitcase in the van. We're ready.
Oh me. Well, all right. Yeah, thank you everybody for hanging out with us for 45 minutes tonight.
Yeah, just remember, just because we've been doing lighter shows than this. Once Harlan gets back, we'll do this for real. But examine your business and set some goals. You know, it just because we're gonna have to go light on this. This is a good idea. It really is. You can't hit a goal you don't set, and how do you ever improve if you don't really if you don't understand where you're at? So that's my challenge to you.
Yeah, so just remember, if you set a goal and you don't hit it, like I did this week, I was so busy this week I would not have hit anything. I probably would have been at 0 this week. But since I set my goal high, I at least got 40 things. So it was a failure, but it's better than what it would have been, because I would have done absolutely nothing if that wouldn't have been for that.
Yes, I have my tape. I have the label. I have the 4x6 labels ordered that I ran out of on the road. I get all that good stuff. I'm ready. Got my drops in the van. I'm ready. Some gummies. I'm ready.
Yes, Susie, you have to go back and watch the first part. We talked about the accountability and how I failed my accountability and how I'm bowing out of reselling for a couple of weeks. I'm having a stress test tomorrow. So peace out, everybody.
All right, and I'll see y'all at 3 a.m. when I go live, driving to the Northeast. I'll be somewhere at 3 o'clock. What time is that? 6 hours from now?
Yeah.
I'll be somewhere in Virginia.
Wow. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody, and we will catch y'all later.
6 hours.